Hi, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. I want to start with apologizing because there's some construction work being done outside. I don't know how much the microphone is picking it up, and it's like sometimes it's silent and then sometimes it's a little bit more noisy. And yesterday I couldn't start until like really late, and the day before I was just crazy, so I couldn't do any work at all. But today feels a little bit more quiet, and I just don't want to postpone any more readings. So I hope it's okay for you guys. So this is your reading for the month of May of 2023. I just feel like where does the months go? I just feel like it's speeding up so quickly that it's just unbelievable. Gemini, we're gonna get into a general energy here for you. Start with one card with the general energy, and then just go deeper and deeper into that energy. And at the very end, we're gonna let the angels come out, and we're gonna see what they have to say to you for the month of May. I also want to say that I don't know for how long, but for right now, I'm doing private readings, personal readings. They're very private. Personal readings. So if you're interested in one about your path, about anything in your life, please send me a message. It's all about it in the description. Gemini, what is going on? Okay, I have to stop. I have no idea why I pick up this ball like this that you have in the pool. Like it's a plastic ball that is like, it's so light. So it's like if it's windy, it's going to sort of fly away. It perhaps has like red and white stripes. If someone just picked up that ball, pay attention to this reading. Or if you just bought that ball, if you're supposed to give away to someone, or probably not in Sweden because we're just coming into spring, like beautiful spring here, where spring actually gets to be a little bit warm, but we're not anywhere close to like those swimming pool striped balls just yet. Okay, I don't know what that means, and maybe that's something that could be included in the reading. Or it's just some significance to someone that needs to like know that they're heard at this very moment. Asking guides for guidance, and then there's your guidance. Take that however resonates. I understand that this might be for like one or two people. Okay, Gemini. Gratitude. This card usually is a connection to Pisces. So whatever, like in whatever shape or form you have a connection to Pisces, or Pisces is strongly in your chart, you might have Gemini, but also Pisces in your chart. It says, gratitude, be grateful for all you have. And there's a lot of inner work, inner emotions. I don't know if you have outer emotions. Does someone have outer emotions? I don't think so. But like inner work, like the emotional state of you, Gemini. And there's a fast, like I get this chariot card, a chariot image in my head, which is very similar to this. I think that's what they mean. There you go. Do you see the horses there? The horses in the palm of your hand, and there's a guy all the way back there standing on a sun or standing on some fire or light. There's a lot of action going on around this person. And it's like this big presence, or this big essence, if you will, is like showing you this, or showing up as like this is success, it's moving forward. Or whether this is you holding success in the palm of your hands, like you feel this feeling of movement forward. You might not actually know exactly what it's about, because it's a feeling. I mean, the whole card is about gratitude, being grateful for what you have. And I understand sometimes, sometimes it's a little bit new agey. Do you know what I mean? It's like when people throw around things like love and light, it's like, I'm sorry. It's like, I don't mean to bash anyone who says love and light. It's better to say love and light than I don't know what to say, than the opposite of that. So, but I think that, you know, it's just random words that people sort of throw around, and they don't actually, how much of love are you in your day? How much light do you emanate in your day? How much expansion in the higher vibrations are you really, you know? And gratitude is one of those things. Like, we're taught to feel gratitude. If you're grateful, you're going to manifest a lot of things, you know? And sometimes I feel like people really just gets tired of just hearing about this freaking gratitude. I'm supposed to be grateful for what? For what in my life? But this is really, I'm sorry to say, and try to not sort of buy into the new agey stuff about the love and light and gratitude and all of that, but just really feel the gratefulness of being alive, of just being who you are, Gemini, at this very stage in your life, that there's a deep knowing, there's inner work, there's a deep knowing inside of you that is like coming to the forefront or coming to light, and that there's great success here. It's like in the palm of your hands. It's not something outside of you. It's not something that's like so far down in the future. It's not something that is like far-fetched or like a utopia. You wish this could be. You wish you could be like in emotional balance, or if you dealt with any like mental health issues or anything like that, that it's like, whenever are you going to feel sane? Or, you know, it's within reach, and it's even a success, and it's fast moving. And if we know Gemini, if we completely generalize Gemini, we know that you're not the one to wait on this. Like, you, if there's a if there's a quick fix to mental to mental health, you're on it. Like, you're right there. And then you are on 10,000 other things at the same time. So there's a lot of action going on, but there's a deep connection, a deep rooted connection that is like trying to voice itself, trying to make itself heard, trying to contact you, if you will. There's deep inner emotional work, and it's success. And to start your day by just feeling grateful for actually being alive. Even if you are a Gemini right now and your life just feels like, literally you look out into your life, it's like, what the heck am I supposed to say that I'm grateful for? Even though you are alive, and just to get to this planet, and to get to this planet under these circumstances in this particular time, is something to be grateful for. So if nothing else, just for the fact that you're alive. Okay? And then I hear someone say, well, if I don't want to be alive then, if this is too tough, this is too much, it's too, like, this is not what I signed up for. What if it is? And what if you're just supposed to get through it? And on the other side of this, there's kids playing in the sand. There's like playing. It's play. This is a big play. I know for sure that it certainly doesn't feel like it every once in a while. Okay. For Gemini, please, going deeper into this message. The Pisces connection can also just be the fact that it's really deep and emotional. It's just a deep-rooted feeling right now going on, or there's a connection to your emotional body going on. And so there's the connection with Pisces, because Pisces is such a deep sign. Okay. Wow. All at once. So maybe that's an indicator of something. Something is about to happen. Maybe there's a feeling of, like I said, what do you have to be grateful for? Or maybe you're not that Gemini. Maybe you're a Gemini that goes like, no, I have a gazillion things to be grateful for. I know exactly what those are. I feel blessed every single day. But if there's something here, even though it's like, okay, so Gemini aren't particularly the sign with a heavy Gemini in their chart. They are particularly, assigned to be those who are like having so much going for them at once. So it's quite rare to find a Gemini who has nothing going for them, or has no plans or like not thinking about their future or their prospects or anything like that. I just feel like with this, 3 cards coming out, and I see like we go from a 9. If we just look at the numerology here first, we go from 9, which is like an ending. We're ending something here. We have a page in the middle, which is like, okay, so we're not turning the page. There's new energy coming in. And we're landing in this Ace of Raphael, which is the highest possible energy in any situation. So we go from closure, endings, turning the page, and coming into that really high vibrational energy. So to me, that feels like with this emotional healing, with this emotional deep connection, the inner work that's going on there for you, even though you've had a gazillion things, like I said, that you have simultaneously going on, maybe you're like out and about, maybe that's just the thing, it's too much going on. It's too much going on. It almost feels like I've said this to you before, Gemini, like we need to slow down a little bit, center yourself a little bit. And then, so even though you have had a lot of things going for you, maybe like, it sounds really, really weird when I'm saying, okay, so we're going to go from an ending of not things happening and then turning the page, like new energy coming in, to then everything happening at once. Because that's the feeling of the cards coming out. 3 cards all at once. They just flew out there. Maybe the at first glance, Gemini goes, oh, I don't know how much more I can take. I don't know, like, how much more can I fit into? But that's not the thing. It's not the thing about jamming. Sorry. It's not about, like, just stuffing things, more things into your day, or, like, fill it, like, the calendar is already full. How much more can we fit in there anyway? That's not it. It's like all at once comes out in terms of your inner work. There's a shift emotionally, and there's inner work that's been done. And it's like maybe you've been going at it for a while. Maybe you've been working on yourself, really working on yourself in whatever capacity, fashion, medium, that you have tried to do that in. This is the tipping point. There's something that now finally, like, it just falls over into a new dawn. There's success here in the palm of your hands. It's so close. Okay, so we're starting with this 9 of Gabriel, which usually talks about that there's been a drought, like there's been a situation that has been going on for quite some time where we don't feel this shift. We don't feel the inner work that is paying off, or we don't feel like however much you've done to try to fix yourself or try to get into balance or heal yourself from some mental health issues, it really doesn't, come to fruition. But looking at these cards, it will now. But this has been the story, and this is also about not giving up. For the love of yourself, do not give up. This might have been like, since it all comes out at once, it depends a little bit on where you are on this scale. If you feel like, no, I don't feel like I'm close to a breakthrough, then you need to hear me when I say do not give up. Like, just, and I don't talk about surrendering, because surrender and give up is 2 different things, I feel. Although both of them will lead you to where you want to go. But I just feel like giving up is more like, I give up. It's not worth it. It's not fun. Nothing. I have no prospects. I have nothing to look forward to. I give up. Like, it's too tough. Surrendering is like, I have so much to look forward to. If I only knew how. If I only knew how to get this drought to end. If I only knew how to move forward, I so would. And you try to control things. You try to think about how it's going to be in the future. Try to figure out the result. How is this going to show up? And you try to tell the universe how it's going to show up. It's like you want to meet someone. Okay, who is it? When? Where? What? When am I supposed to bring? Am I ever going to meet this person? Or is like you want a job, or you want money, or you want, like, and you try to figure out from which venue it's going to come through, which channel, if you will. Surrender to me is when you let go and let God. You let go and let the universe figure it out for you, because the universe knows where you are the most accessible. Do you say that? Where you're the most allowing. That's the way that the universe is going to deliver something to you. And so do not give up. Please surrender. Surrender to higher power because they know what they're doing. But you don't have to give up because we're coming into this page of Ariel. This is all about turning the page, coming into a new energy. And Ariel is all about love and manifestation. And it doesn't mean necessarily that it's like a love interest. It's just more love coming into your life overall because you're stepping into a higher vibration, because you're letting go of the lower vibrations. You're also standing in the library. This is sort of bringing me a little bit to the Akashic records, like every single life that you've led up until, okay, so there's a lot of information here. Hold on. This just in. Okay, so the thing with the thing about the thing is about to be resolved. Okay, Gemini. Sorry. I'm just trying to do my best to like harness the energy and to like bring you a clear message of what it is that I'm feeling. So you coming into the Akashic records, like you, this showing up as, so the Akashic records for me is everything, every thought ever thought in your now life, your parallel lives, your previous lives, like every life that you've ever lived exists simultaneously and now. And it's like a breathing entity. It's not a library where you go in and it's like fixed. This is a breathing entity is my reference, is my truth. You might have a different truth than me. I feel like whatever you have been trying to shift, this inner work, this emotional inner work, this all coming out at once, this going like this drought and the ending, and we're turning the page, we come into this new energy, and you're stepping into this highest possible energy in any situation. This is not just your life this time around, Gemini, and obviously you have to believe in reincarnation for this. Just the fact that your soul has been here more times than you can count. And there's something that's being like held in the Akashic records about you that has a common denominator. It's like you lived, let's say you lived 100 lives. It sounds like a lot, but in the bigger scheme of things, 100 lives is like you're such a newborn. But let's, for the sake of it, just pick a number. You've lived 100 lives, and those 100 lives has had a common denominator about wanting to heal your emotional body. There's something you come up against that always comes back around to the same thing about healing your emotional body. And here, in this lifetime, maybe that's why, like, just for the fact that why I'm drawing you to say that, just be grateful for the fact that you're alive. There's something about your determination to come to the planet this time around and for like once and for all figure this out. Like you figure this inner emotional work out. Another way of saying it is like going from fear to love, because we had a lot of like climbing of the vibration there of love and harmony, and I joked about love and light, but really truly that is what it's about, to climb the vibrational ladder, if you will, to get yourself into those higher planes. Anyway, you're not just healing this lifetime's emotional inner body. What? The emotional body, the inner work. And that's probably why it has felt like such a task or such hardship for some, that this is like, it feels like it's such a magnitude. And maybe it's not even, maybe you wonder, why the heck is it so heavy? Why can't I just solve it? Why is the feeling so big? when in accordance, maybe there's a lot of things that happens in your life that like is completely understandable why you will feel heavy, but maybe still not to the degree of the heaviness that you felt, or like why can't you solve this? Because you're solving eons of, this is like ancestral healing, if you will. This is not just for you in this lifetime. This is for every life that you ever led, and it's like has an ancestral feel to it. Like you're in the Akashic records. It's like Gemini is on the other side. It's like I'm gonna heal it all. Like it stops with me. I'm gonna heal it all, and the universe goes, are you sure? That can be like really heavy. It's you know, it's one thing to be so separate from us that you almost sometimes don't even remember where you come from. And then on top of that, go from fear to love and have that experience. Like that is tough. And Gemini's like, I got it. I'm going to do it this time. And oh my God, you are. So I understand the heaviness of this and the drought feeling, because it's like there's so much that wants to come up to the surface. You're not just healing yourself in this lifetime, you're healing lifetime after lifetime. That has like an ancestral hook to it as well. So we're in the Akashic records, you're turning the page, you're bringing this new energy in, like you're doing the transformation as we speak, and you're coming into this. The highest possible energy around any situation. It's not just around you, but any situation. And it says, a positive, new, emotional, how fitting, I didn't even see that. Talk about healing your like doing the inner work and healing your emotional body. And then it says, a positive, new emotional experience, you think? Fulfilling romantic relationships and deep and lasting spiritual insights. This is like one for the ages. This is one for the books. This is like a movie situation. I'm trying to just have you understand the depth of this. And that you're now on the other end of this, are coming into your, like you're coming into the healing of this. Raphael is all about the healing, becoming whole, healed. And it's a new emotional experience for you. So that means that you come out on the other end. It's still quite emotional. It's still like a lot of waves here. Stirred up waves, but it's like you're standing steadily on that rock and nothing really touches you anymore, because you've raised the vibration so high. If you're in the drought, don't give up. If you're in the middle of the Akashic records, there's probably so like stormy weather right now. It's like really, really just storm clouds going on around you. And then Ace around, like that's what you're coming into. If you're already here, congratulations, Gemini. You did a wonderful job. It's in the palm of your hands, like you're doing such inner work. Okay, let's just end this reading with your angels and see what they have for you. Some additional meanings, some additional messages here for Gemini, please. It's also that feeling of heal one, heal all. It's like a, yeah. Success. Look at her. She's just flying or ascending up towards the light. This is success. This is like, you're going to do it. I understand that if you're in the midst of not finding this light, this is really tough to understand, but maybe hold on. Just hold on to this story here today, to this message that you are climbing the vibrational ladder and you're going to come higher and higher up. And it's like success. We started with that. It's success. It's success. We have the Chariot here. Like, there's going to be like a beautiful future. And then we get the success card. So it's like, you're on your way, Gemini. If you're not already there, you're definitely on your way. Okay? I hope that's helpful. I hope that's inspirational to you. Thank you so much for watching, listening. Again, if you're interested in a personal reading, maybe if you're on this path and you lead and you need a little bit of guidance, please send me a message. Take care, guys.